I met Steven on a pen pal site called goodprisoners.com, and it all kind of started from there.
This call will be recorded and monitored.
Have I told you yet how much I love you?
Yes, you did, and I love you too.
Let's kiss. Mwah.
Mwah.
On his prison profile, it states his criminal history, first-degree assault, and his sentence is 43 years. He was 20 years old at a party, under the influence, and he shot 4 guys with a shotgun. Nobody died. He made a mistake, and he regrets it, and he is remorseful. We finally met after about a year of writing. I had never been inside a prison before. I knew that I loved him the very first time I met him. Steven and I got married in a prison visiting room. We even got to dance, and it was real special. So far, Steven and I have had 3 wonderful conjugal visits. Steven and I have talked about having kids, and we've decided that we want to wait. People ask me what I wanted to be when I grow up. I always said I wanted to be a mom. We're putting that on hold just because of the situation. If Steven gets out on his release date, he'll be 58 years old. It is kind of old to be starting a family. It can be difficult being married to someone in prison. I do get lonely. I'm thinking of you, and you are in my heart, as always, snuggled up in there.
I'm thinking of you as well.
I do sometimes dream of having more of a conventional marriage. I hope to one day have that with Steven when he gets out of prison.
Well, Susie's mom, Penny, was completely in the dark about Susie's nuptials until after the fact.
When I learned that Susie had married a man in prison, I was shocked. This is not what I expected Susie to grow up and do. I do not approve of this marriage. I can't see it's doing anything but tear Susie down. I don't know the extent of Steven's crime, why he's in prison. I've met Steven in prison, and he seemed nice, but he also seemed like he was telling me everything I wanted to hear. I feel like Steven was manipulating me. Steven has the personality of a wife beater. He goes into rages on the phone, and Steven sometimes goes months without calling or getting in touch with her because he's just giving her the silent treatment, and that's very hurtful. I wouldn't like Susie to get pregnant. I don't think prison is any place for a child. I have told Susie she should get divorced, and she agreed. And I paid for the proceedings. She had papers served to him, and he just wrote on it, return to sender. Susie is setting herself up for a very lonely existence. I feel like it's a failed marriage between Susie and Steven. It's going nowhere.